Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I'm Sean Penrod, your host, and today we're opening a Cons of Tarkir booster pack. Let's get this week started off. It's Tuesday, we're towards the beginning, and I'm really hoping for a fetch land. So, our marketing card is a morph token, very nice. Our land is a mountain, and our rare is, Grim Haruspex. We got this gal, just not too long ago, a couple days ago. So it's a 3/2 for 3 mana, which is alright. The sad thing is, the 2 toughness means that she'll fall prey to morph cards, which is not cool. She does have morph herself, so you can play her as a 2/2 for 3 mana, and then you flip her up for 1 mana, 1 black, and whenever another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card. So the trick is, you have her face down, you attack with some other stuff, some non-token creatures. After blocks are declared and you know who's going to die, then you flip her up in response, being able to draw a bunch of cards off of those interactions. So that's how that works. Okay, let's see what else this pack has to offer. She's good, but let's see if she's the best. Inoc Tracker is a 3/3 for first strike, for 6 mana. Very expensive. However, it has morphs. You can play it for 3, and then for 5 mana, turn it face up. Still pretty expensive. The trick is the first strike lets the Inoc Tracker kill another morph and not die itself, which is why it costs 5 to flip up. Defiant Strike gives a creature +1/+0, and you draw a card, so a nice little cantrip. Great for prowess, because as you play it, it triggers prowess, and then you get to draw a card, and because it's so cheap, you might be able to draw something else that's cheap, and then play that too, triggering prowess again. So that's the idea with the prowess deck. Scaldkin looks like a morph creature here, or in the picture there is a morph creature, and the reason why is because you can sacrifice Scaldkin to deal 2 damage to target creature or player. The idea is it can wipe out a morph. So it's a 2/2 flying for 4 mana, and then for 3 mana you can deal 2 damage to a creature or player. Debilitating Injury, so far so good. It's a -2/-2 for 2 mana. This is great because it knocks out your opponent's morph creature early on. On turn 3 they play a morph, and then on your turn 3 or turn 4, whether you were on the play or the draw, you can play Debilitating Injury and wipe out that morph. Smoke Teller is a 2/2 for 2, so that's good off the bat. It's a bear, just a regular old 2/2 for 2, and it has the added ability of look at target face down creature. So that's nice, but that's not the reason why you get this card. I would include this card just because it has that ability. I would include this card if I needed some more 2-drops, and then it has the bonus of being able to look at a face down creature, because then you know what your opponent's morphs are. Scoured Barrens is the white-black, which is an enemy pair, so it supports 2 clans. Abzan and Mardu are the 2 clans that it supports, and it gives you 1 life when it comes into the battlefield, so this is nice. I like taking these early on and having my options open later. Jeskai Student, a 1/3 prowess for 2 mana. Abzan banner, I have not yet drafted a banner, and I have not felt bad about it because on turn 3 I would much rather play a morph card. Embodiment of Spring, a 0/3 for 1 mana, so it's there that it can block unflipped morphs, and then you can pay 2 and tap it, sacrifice it, and you get a basic land into the battlefield. So this is interesting because you cast it for blue, you activate it for green, so you already have 2 types of land on the battlefield, and then the idea is, I guess, you can go get your 3rd color if you don't have it yet. Dismal Backwater, neat. We have 2 mana fixers, or I guess 3 if you can count the banner, but as far as lands go, the mana fixers that matter, we have 2 so far. Now this one, interestingly enough, is a allied pair, blue and black, so this only really supports Sultai. The Battle Priest is our first uncommon here. It's a 3/2 for 4 mana. He has an Outlast of 1, and creatures with +1/+1 counters have lifelink, so that's very nice. Incremental Growth is an excellent addition to any Abzan deck. Anybody who's going with the +1/+1 counters will love to see this, because you get to give 1, 2, and 3 counters onto 1, 2, and 3 creatures. So remember, you do need to have 3 targets. So if you have 2 creatures of your own and your opponent has 1, then feel free to give yourself the 3 and the 2 and give your opponent the 1. But you definitely do have to have 3 creatures to cast this card. And then drop dead for 10 mana. You can, target player sacrifices 2 creatures. It does have delve. So the idea is you get your opponent down to 2 creatures and then, you know, delve away what's in your graveyard and have them get rid of those 2 creatures. So there you have it. I definitely am in favor of incremental growth. However, I'll take the Battle Priest over that. And then probably the Mana Fixers. Oh, Debilitating Injury is good. Okay, so it's a pretty good pack. Debilitating Injury was good. The Barrens, the Backwater, the Battle Priest would be my first pick. Incremental Growth would probably be my second pick. And then the lands, followed by the Grim Haruspex. So, there you have it. Abzan Battle Priest for the win. Thanks so much for watching this video. You're awesome for doing so. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. I'm Sean Penrod, and we'll see you in the next pack.